Welcome to ASD Shine Bright, the podcast. My name is Corey Young. This is the podcast where we cover all the awesome things going on in Anchorage School District. I'm here at Hanshew Middle School, home of the Hanshew Hawks. As you can tell, everybody is Hanshewed out. Wonderful jerseys and sweatshirts. I'm the only one that's the off color here, but we're here to talk about some of the cool things happening in the school, specifically with counseling and some of the things they do with students. So I'm going to start off with Michelle, one of the counselors, and kind of say your name and then your exact title, and then tell me about one of the programs here at Hanshew.
Definitely. So my name is Michelle Foss. I'm the 7th grade counselor here at Hanshew, and the program I'm hoping to highlight today is my YANA club. YANA stands for You're Not Alone. We're a kind of like a kindness club. We try and do things throughout the school to help spread joy and make sure people feel like they're brought together. We've done a lot of things with bullying prevention, as well as trying to do community projects that I think Margot will be sharing a little bit more about. So, yeah.
That's cool. One question real quick before we go to Margot. I think I sort of do kind of remember some YANA stuff. Like, you guys do a lot of stuff during like October of Anti-Bullying Month. There's like the mascot, and then there's like, I've seen some types of things you do with different students, like all students basically, to teach them about like just being kind, respectful, things like that.
Yeah, so actually what we did in October is we did a campaign called Say Boo to Bullying, and so my YANA club members came to all of the lunches and handed out little ghosts, but instead of it being like boo, like a bad thing, it was a shout out, so kids could say, I would like to boo so-and-so for being so kind or for helping me with my homework and things like that, and then we posted them all out on the board where other students could walk by and read the different shout-outs to each other and stuff like that.
That's pretty awesome. Margot, tell us your full name, what grade you're in, and what's cool about YANA Club.
I'm Margot Bruns. I'm in 7th grade, and what's cool about YANA Club is that, like, I guess you can connect to like new people, and you can like help I guess students that are like maybe having a little bit of a hard time or just need friends, and just like become friends with them.
I like that. What are so tell me something specific you've done throughout the year. I know Counselor Michelle told us about like what happens in October, but what are you doing like right now? Like, do you like identify students, or it's just being kind in general when you see someone in the hallway at lunch? I've actually volunteered here at lunch, and it's pretty hectic. All middle schools are like that, so it'll be fair. But in terms of just like, and I know people probably sit with just their friends, right? That's normal. But how do you like reach out to those that may not, are new to a school, or, getting used to a school, or, might be having a down day?
Well, like new students, I'll usually like a bunch of us will like, I don't know, we'll go up and like say hi to them and like say like have like small talk to them and like make sure they're like kind of settling in nicer, and we'll like invite them to our table. And I'm sorry, what was your question?
No, basically just in terms of like, what do you guys do like in class? If you see someone might be struggling, having a bad day, because like it happens with all of us. There's good days, there's bad days. Sometimes, you're in moods. Things happen, obviously, in life. And so, like, how do you help your fellow students cope with that, deal with that, show them that you care about them?
Well, sometimes like students may not want to talk about it immediately, but we have been making like little like these little postcard almost style things, and writing down like affirmations and like kind stuff, and like you can do it, and like really nice quotes, and we handed those out to teachers so they can give those to students who are having like a rough time or seem like they're having a bad day.
I like it. That's super awesome. Now, there's other stuff that you guys do here. Amy, did you want something to say?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Amy. I'm the 6th grade counselor. Since you were talking about new students, we have an amazing program here that Ms. Hermanson runs. It's our student ambassador program for new students, so I want to let her talk about that.
Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Karin Hermanson. I'm the 8th graders school counselor, and just here at Hanshew Middle School, our program is designed to kind of support students with academics and emotional well-being. And so, in one of the things that we do beside the YANA club, we also do the Students Ambassador. And so, because we align with the ASCA national model, which is kind of work based on data, so we can identify our students that have certain qualities. And for the Student Ambassador program, we kind of choose students that kind of work, know the Hanshew way. And so those are our leaders who are in charge to kind of welcome our new students, welcome our guests, and show them our Hanshew way. Also, now that I have the opportunity to kind of talk a bit more, we also have one group that we call Hope Rising. And this group is something that I'm very, very thankful to have it, because based on data, we can identify students that need a lot of support and give them a Tier 2 curriculum. I believe that all the students deserve support to reach a mindset and a behavioral well-being. And so this group, it kind of helps us to teach them, to let them know that, your past cannot define your future or your present, and you have the power, the right to change your present and your future, and it's only all depend on you. So we are working on that, and based on our data, we can identify those students that are more in need.
I like that. I was going to ask Umi. Umi, say your full name and then your grade, and then tell me about what are some of the things you do with student ambassadors.
My name is Umi Faye, and I'm in 7th grade. And as an ambassador, we really just help out new students, tour them around the school, show them their classes, introduce them to their teachers, and we show them how to check their grades, where they'll find their work, and we check in on them like every day, ask them if they need help opening their lockers. We show them how to open their lockers. And then we'll introduce them to people that we see that they could be really good friends with.
I like that. How do you think that makes them feel?
I think it welcomes the students into Hanshew, so then they can at least have a familiar face to see at school, and it really helps them to not be like a stranger.
I like that. That's good. So my question to anybody now, just talking about these programs, and just like you guys as a counseling department, it is Counseling Appreciation Month as part of February, and we had the week where we honored a lot of counselors. We did some highlights on some. Obviously, we couldn't highlight every single one, but we do appreciate our counselors here in Anchorage School District at all of our schools from the elementary, middle school, and high school level. Tell me a little bit about, as a counseling department, or how some of the things you guys purpose to do specifically on the middle school level. Middle school is a crazy age. I remember that. That's like puberty, voices change, you get taller, right? Or maybe somebody gets taller than you. There's a lot of different things that's happening, right? And so what are some of the things you guys do in conjunction with what we just talked about with YANA and the student ambassadors?
So the first thing we do is we visit the elementary schools so that our incoming sixth graders know their counselors, so they feel comfortable coming to us, because we're the point of contact for a lot of them when they're having crisis, so we want them to know our faces and feel comfortable with us. But we do lessons for whole groups, so in advisory for whole classes, we do groups lessons. We talk with them individually to help them learn social and emotional skills. Our sixth graders need different skills than our eighth graders going to high school, so we teach as they move up, they get different curriculum from the counselors to help them be socially and emotionally ready for high school, as well as academically ready for high school.
That's good. Anybody? So tell me a little bit about, obviously, when they're here in middle school, what are some of the things you've seen, success stories of students? You guys have any?
I think it's just watching them grow and mature, and even just seeing how they come in the beginning of the year and then start to show their personality more to others, and really help each other out. Looking at with YANA Club, earlier this year we had a couple things that we were able to do. We did a toy drive amongst the school, and we partnered with Spring Hill Elementary, and so we worked with the nurse over there and we raised, I think, 82 toys we collected for kiddos, and we're able to take them over there. And then the school nurse at Spring Hill identified families to come in and shop for Christmas gifts for their kids as needed, so that was pretty cool, and definitely a success story. And then just seeing them grow and identify their interests and what activities they want to be involved in, whether it's basketball or jazz band or all the different things. I think one of the things, so this is my first year at Hanshew, and one of the things I really admire about Dr. Hodge is that she really strives to make sure there's experiences and opportunities for all kids, whether it's sports or I know she's taking Amy to Japan, I think, and a group of kids to Japan. As a group, like to tour. Next week they'll be going to Washington, D.C. for a close-up trip.
Oh, wow.
So just a ton of different experiences and opportunities, and we always have that support. Like, hey, we want to do Hope Rising. Yes, let's do it. YANA Club wants this. Okay, let's make it happen, and things like that. So it's pretty awesome just being a part of it all.
That's awesome. So for Margot and Umi, tell me a little bit about, we talked about the clubs and the things you guys are doing, help fellow students. How being part of this helped you?
It helped me because I made a whole lot of friends from touring kids around, and I still really hang out with them till this day. And it's really fun to hang out with them and help them with their work. And yeah.
It's good.
It's helped me. Sorry. It's helped me out because when I first came into middle school, I was really nervous, and I had a couple of friends, and I was just very nervous about how many people there were, and our heat was really bad because our thermostat was a little bit out of sorts. But when I finally kind of started, I guess, fitting in, you could say, by joining YANA and I guess talking to the other people in my class, I kind of felt more comfortable, and that's YANA and all these activities have helped me open up to a lot more people and make a lot more friends.
I like that. If I could ask this question just for everybody, this is kind of one of my last questions. What would you guys say to other people out there watching? Because there'll probably be people from other schools, from elementary, middle, and high school. I always learn ideas from different groups, really great ideas on how to just do the jobs I do, or just how to relate, or just how to do some of the stuff you guys are talking about. What would you say out there for anybody watching in terms of why it's important to have these type of groups, not specifically the names of those groups, but to be able to do those type of things with students and even in their own families, I guess, too.
Well, I think I can add. So, I believe that our students need us a lot, right? And whatever we can offer to them, they are the reason that we are here. So if any group that we can open to them, they need to have the connection that there are adults here in the school that really care, are here for them. So please don't feel shy, and just if you have the opportunity to open, start a group or a YANA club in your school, go ahead and do it, because it's a lot of fun and students enjoy it, and we get to interact with our students and have fun with them. Just being able to feel that we are doing something for them means a lot for us.
It's good.
As Corinne said, the most important thing is that connection, having those students have those connections with adults, because if they're coming from difficult times, difficult places, that's what helps them get through. And so we do everything we can to make that connections. We're out in the hallways saying hello to the students. We're in the lunchroom talking to the students. They know they can come to us and it's a safe space. And when we have the opportunity to go into classrooms and to do groups and to really always have that interaction with their students, number one, that's the best part of our job and the most rewarding part of our job.
That's good.
Yeah, I think for kids in this age range, you were kind of touching on it, is a tough time. There's a lot of things going on, and so helping for students to feel supported and welcomed and a part of a community, they'll take that with them into adulthood, right? Because they're shifting. I tell kids all the time, you're more adult than you are a kid now. Like, that's kind of crazy to think about for such a young age. And so just being able to support them and help them be successful is really just fun to be a part of. So
That's good. What about you guys? Any words for fellows? Oh, we'll just keep rolling. This is the last question. We are in a school, so it is the bell. I don't know, is that school's out?
Yep.
Okay.
I think most other schools should have the type of programs we have going on because it really helps people feel welcomed when they come into Hanshew. Because coming into like a new school and just having to figure everything out by yourself and with like no people you know isn't really the best feeling. So I feel like these programs really help newer students like get an idea of who they could hang out with and like where their classes are and really just having friends.
I like that. Margo?
I think these groups have like really helped us, and like it's good for them to be there because like as Umi said, like it's like it's like good to know that there are people that have your back and will help you along your way.
Perfect. Great. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Go Hanshew Hawks. Hanshew Hawks as they represent. Again, thank you guys for watching ASD Shine Bright, the podcast. Please watch us on YouTube, Facebook, all the social media, and Spotify, Apple Music. And until next time, see you later.